Yo, what is up guys? It is Skaarm, and for today's video, I'm going to be looking at all the ratings that have been released for FIFA 23 as of right now. There haven't been a bunch of ratings, but there have been a fair few, enough to make a video, that's for sure. First things first, let's go over the top 23. These are what EA have released on their website. So obviously, first things first, we're going to have a bunch of players rated 91 this year. I'm not too sure exactly how to feel about that. Certain players I could see why they are 91, certain players not so much. We have Benzema, obviously he is going to be the favorite for the Ballon d'Or, but in my opinion this is one great season out of many, and I just don't think he deserves that 91. If you were to give him a 91, I do believe other players deserve a 92. He just doesn't deserve to be at the very top of the ratings. That's just my opinion though. In terms of Robert Lewandowski, I am a Bayern fan, so there might be a bias here, but he didn't have a bad season. He once again had a great season, so I think he should have maintained that 92 rating. But along with that, to compare his 91 shooting to a lot of other players like Mbappe, definitely not on the same level. De Bruyne at 88 compared to Lewa at 91, that's ridiculous. And just some other players like Mohamed Salah, Ronaldo, I just don't think they compare in terms of shooting, so that's very interesting. Mbappe, don't agree with that 91. It's just because he's a cover star. We have De Bruyne, deserved. Messi, deserved. Mohamed Salah, probably deserved, I'd say. Van Dijk, probably a little overrated. Cristiano Ronaldo, that's fine. 90 seems fine for him. Courtois, yes, he is the best goalkeeper in the world. As a Bayern fan, I would say he is a top 3 keeper. Wouldn't really say he's the best as of right now. Neymar, I think 89 is fair. Along with Son at 89 is also pretty fair in my opinion. Sadio Mane 89, yes. Kimmich definitely deserves an 89, maybe even a 90, honestly. Actually, never mind, he deserves a 90 for sure. Looking at Casemiro 89, that's, yeah, dope. They're definitely not at the same level in my opinion. Alisson 89, that's good. Kane dropping from a 90 to an 89 is definitely fair. Ederson, overrated for sure. And N'Golo Kante, drastically overrated. Jan Oblak, overrated. He had a very poor season. Despite a -2, I think he deserved a -3 to be honest. Erling Haaland, perfectly rated. Toni Kroos, I don't really know about Toni Kroos and Marquinhos. I'd say that's fine, nothing to complain about. Now let's look at some youngsters here. I honestly think these could be pretty interesting. Martinelli definitely did deserve a big upgrade. Hincapi, yes, he definitely does deserve one. I'm sure he's going to have a center back and left back version in FIFA 23. Szoboszlai, that's alright. Fofana, that's awesome. Don't know too much about this guy, but I mean, we saw his FIFA cards, his player of the month, so I guess it's probably deserved. Gravenberch, yes, 79. Could probably be a little bit higher. I think Camavinga honestly deserves higher. I don't know too much about this guy, so I'm not even going to talk about him. This guy, Pino, I've seen a little bit about him, man. He is definitely ones to watch, that's for sure. Ansu Fati, that's fine, whatever. Gavi, Frimpong had a great season, so to be fair, that is a well-deserved rating. Saliba probably should be much higher. I mean, he was the League One's player of the year, so probably a little underrated here. Maybe an 82 was more deserved for him. Timber, I'm sure that's fine. A +5 from his previous card. Mensch, I mean, I don't really know what to say about him. Haven't really watched him play. Rodrigo, I think an 81 solid. Gvardiol, I'd probably give him an 82. Musiala probably deserves an 82, 83 personally, but I mean, it's still a big upgrade from a 75 from last FIFA. Saka definitely does deserve himself a boards card, in 83. Maybe an 84, probably pushing it though. Florian Wirtz, 82 solid. He has shown himself for a couple seasons now. Davies, I think he deserves much higher than he has. 84 and 94 pace. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. An 85 would have been at the bare minimum in my opinion for Davies. 85 to 86 would have been perfect, but that pace especially, come on. 96 should be the absolute floor for Davies, and pace realistically deserves a 97 there. Bellingham, 84. It's a good upgrade. It's a big upgrade, but I honestly do believe he does deserve it. Pedri now, overrated. Come on. But the stats, I could see it. You know, these stats do make sense, but I don't think the rating does. Now, these last 3 squads, I'll just go through pretty quickly. I don't really care too much about Koundé, 84. That's going to be an insane card. Draw Felix, okay. Acuna, fair enough. Carrasco, I've definitely has been carrying Atletico Madrid a bit. Busquets just slowly declining more and more. Just sad to see a legend of the game just decline, but it is what it is. Fakir probably does deserve that upgrade. Depay probably overrated, to be honest. Jordi Alba, 85. Maybe an 84 was more deserved. We've already talked about Pedri. There you go, Aspas. been farming that league for quite a while along with Gerard Moreno. Alaba, very happy he got that upgrade. 86 is well deserved for him. Parejo, can't really say much about. 86 for Vinicius, I think that's perfectly rated for him. He had a great season. He definitely has that dribbling. But wow, faster than Davies? I don't know about that. Now in terms of De Jong, that's fine, I guess. De Jong at 87, probably a little too overrated. Maybe an 86 would have been better. Rudiger at 87, I'm not too sure how to feel about that. If Alaba's 86, I think maybe Alaba also deserves an 87 after looking at Rudiger. Ter Stegen a -2, fair enough. He definitely did have a poor season. Modric, aging like fine wine. Absolutely phenomenal player. We've already talked about Oblak. Courtois, fair enough. And we've already talked about all these guys. Alright, so now let's look into the Premier League. Laporte, I think he's one of the best center backs in the world. And I definitely do think he should have been higher rated than this. He had quite a fair share of games played last year. And yeah, I think he's definitely underrated. Mendy, definitely overrated in my opinion. Should not be over an 84 rated keeper. Same thing with De Gea. I think 84 is where he should have been, but an 85 would have been justifiable. 87 is just way too high. Lloris, I think 87 is fair. He did have a pretty decent season. Trent, I can agree with the rating, but I can't agree with that defending. You can't tell me his shooting and his defending are that drastically different. Koulibaly, I can't really say much about. Haven't watched the Serie A. Robertson, Rodri, I think could be higher rated, to be honest. If Casemiro's 89, I think Rodri should definitely be 89. At minimum, he should be at least an 88 though. Fabinho, yes, Rodri is definitely a level above Fabinho in my opinion, so I don't agree with those ratings there. Bernardo Silva had a great season. Ruben Diaz always killing it. Joao Cancelo, 88 I think is very, very fair. Haaland's card's not here, but we've already talked about him. I think we've talked about basically everyone else here. The full database will be released on September 18th, so just watch out for that. You guys can then be able to check out literally any player in the game. Will be able to view all the in-game stats, everything about each and every player coming in FIFA 23. Apart from that though guys, that is going to be the video, so please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace out.